much every player in there said they expect Holtby to play. Is that
Yeah,
your standpoint
yeah,
too?
yeah. Unorthodox for him, obviously. He'd like to, but he's been under the weather since game one, and just felt the best chance for us is just get him through warm up and go from there.
Is he here today?
Yep.
What's his malady?
His what?
His malady. What's bothering him?
None of your business, really. A nice try.
Was that why you didn't take the optional yesterday? Was because he's still?
Yeah. It just we got to, he just, he's when you're not feeling well, no sense draining yourself even more. So.
Knowing Braden the way you do, would it take a lot for him not to play in the game?
Yeah, absolutely. He's a battler. So he got a little bit of movement today, and he did all that stuff. But we just felt that a few extra shots. He'll just have to get him in the warm up. So. And then we'll go from there.
You've probably seen players play through a lot in your career. Can it provide motivation to other players? Have you seen guys that were under the weather have incredible games?
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes when you're under the weather, you can be in that zone because you're just focusing on I gotta be good, I gotta be good here, and you just sort of focus on one thing. So yeah, I've seen that. I've seen players that had players that you didn't think they were going to play, and then they have incredible games. So injured guys and guys have been sick. So it's the mind is a pretty good thing.
What can Tom Wilson do against the Islanders?
Well, I think it's obviously give us a big body down low, physicality obviously, and some net front presence. Those are things that we look for Willie to do on a nightly basis.
What have you heard from Troy about Philip in the season he had?
He's played pretty consistent for them. He's all-star goalie at the All-Star game, and I think he even won one of the competitions there. So he's been pretty consistent. That's been one area that I think the Bears have been really happy with is Copley and Grubauer have given them really good goaltending this year. Yeah, as contingency, Philip's going to be here, really right up in the game time and post game time, and then we'll see where we are there.
Have you guys thought about sending Andre back for the weekend for their series yet, or is that just
no? That's too premature. Yeah.
You want to get into a game
I
here?
just want to win a game, and that'll help me decide.
Is this a game where you want to be aggressive but not careless with the puck? Is that fair?
Yeah, I think every team wants to be assertive in what they're doing, and you don't want to be totally reckless. But at the same time, you look at how the goals are scored. You got to get pucks to the net. You got to, or their counters. They're people's mistakes. Our mistakes. They counted on some of our mistakes last game, and then ended up in our back of net. So just good decisions. You want to play your game, and whatever the situation calls for, you're going to have to make a decision. Do you make a high risk play? Do you make a high percentage play? Do you dump it in, or do you make a play and offensively where maybe a guy's driving through and you lay it in an area, and there's so many decisions that have to be made in a split second. So make good decisions in whatever the situation calls for, and a lot of times there's 2 or 3 decisions you can make, and just try to make the right ones as much as possible.
Do you watch other games in between?
I did last night a little bit. We went through our game, and I obviously watched our game, and we dissected it. And then you look at other games, and I watched bits and parts. I flipped back and forth a little bit and went to bed finally early at night. So I didn't watch all of them, but I saw a little bit of the Rangers pit and a little bit of Detroit and Tampa Bay, and I saw a couple minutes of the other St. Louis Mini and Winnipeg and Anaheim, and went to bed.
So are you in playoff mode now with no Spygate from the media?
Yeah, well, no, I just didn't think that was very professional. Where it's just like me trying to talk to my kids, and everybody's standing at the window there. Maybe we'll want to say something to the group that is part of our group and not your group. And when you get your noses against the glass and trying to listen in, I know you're trying to do your job, but I didn't think that was very professional, so I moved you back.
That's fair.
That's fair.